losers. So another dear issue to my heart and to a lot of people in the state of Utah, and that is the Equestrian Center in South Jordan, which came under the current city council announced plans to possibly develop it because it wasn't making money. And the horse industry
The current county council?
Oh, right. Did I say city?
It's okay.
Yeah, right, because people out there probably don't know the difference either. I usually say county council. There is a Salt Lake County Council. There's 9 members, by the way, and a county mayor, which is the second largest office in the state of Utah. So this is a very, very important office. And so the current county council, some of them proposed developing, said it wasn't making enough money. And the horse industry is a very huge industry in Utah, and horses are just incredibly beautiful, and I think that they're inspiring to look at, and it has a tremendous opportunity to be very profitable and bring a lot of money into the county. So you wrote an op-ed piece talking about how important it is to preserve the Equestrian Center of South Jordan and scored quite a few brownie points with horse people. So you're a horse people, right? Like, are you a horse person? Are you horse people? I want to be horse. I kind of am, but I don't own them, but I want to. I'll go take care. I'll volunteer I'm pledging right now. I'm going to go volunteer. I'll pet the horses. I'll do whatever I need to do to keep the horses there. I mean, I just love them. I just hug them. Just hugging them like inspires me.
Well, be careful which ones you hug.
Okay. The nice ones.
So I actually come from quite a strong horse background, and I'm from a ranch family and spent much of my youth on horseback with my grandfather up on the mountain. I also come from a sheep family, and so through my youth I participated in 4-H and FFA. The first plane trip that I took was to the FFA convention in Kansas City.
Wow.
And I was actually chosen by the state of Utah to be their representative for showmanship and judging. And then later, I come from a family of 8 children. We just didn't have the resources to have really expensive horses, but I came across some people that had quite nice horses, and their kids didn't want to show. And so I started showing horses with them, and I actually qualified for the youth world for a year or two, and so the horses are near and dear to me. Even the suggestion that the horse park is underutilized and that maybe we should be looking at a higher and best use is ridiculous. Many people don't realize that the Equestrian Park is actually managed by a company that is out of state. They're actually, I believe, in Pennsylvania. And how on earth we have a company in Pennsylvania that are not experts in horses that are managing this facility is nonsense. So as county mayor, I would terminate that agreement immediately. There might be a 60 or 90 day turnaround time for that contract to be terminated according to contract. But do that, put those wheels in motion immediately. The horse industry, if done properly, can really be an economic driver. When I lived back in Ohio, I rode for one of the most successful show barns in the industry. And one of the owners of the barn was one of the original founders of a horse show, which is the All-American Quarter Horse Congress.
Oh, wow.
And the All-American Quarter Horse Congress has become the largest single breed horse show in the world. And just to compare numbers, the Outdoor Retailer Show will bring 20 to 25,000 people through their doors per show. The Quarter Horse Congress brings over 600,000 people through their gates within a 3-week time period. It brings hundreds of millions of dollars to their local economy. And so
we need to have those things here, and that's the answer is proper management, and somebody as the county mayor who cares about this and knows about horses and knows the tremendous amounts of money that horses can bring to the entire community. So
Well, there's a number of things that we could do immediately. So like I said, fire the out-of-state management company. Get the locals to where they are in control of this facility. If you bring a show in right now and people say, where are restroom facilities, they are pointed to a porta potty. That is not acceptable. We need to have sewer, water, and power connections so these people can back up with their trailers, and some of them will stay there, some of them will stay in the hotels. But we really need to have the locals make sure that we are doing the pro formas that are showing the economic impact of these horse shows, and whether it's through the sales of horses, through the feed, through the vet bills, through the saddles, the bridles. As people come in here, they're fueling their vehicles. And so, for example, with outdoor retailers, they get that facility for free, the outdoor retailer show does, and they say, we are an economic driver. What the horse people need to do is say, we are also going to be an economic driver. And there is a proposal right now coming out of the county telling the equestrian people that you need to vote for a $90 million park bond in order to get funding for the equestrian facility. And that very much reminds me of Hillary Clinton and Nancy Pelosi saying, you need to vote for Obamacare before you find out vote for it before you find out what's in it. So with this, it's vote for a $90 million bond, and then we'll talk about throwing some money your way. There are a number of ways to actually fund and improve that facility that would take very, very little taxpayer money, and it could be done properly.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, because I just went to one of the horse shows there last week. Just incredible beauty there.